Hey guys, welcome to the Joel Flash Show. I'm really excited to do this, guys. It's been a minute, huh? Yeah, so last week we talked about increasing your brand's visibility, and I named that episode as 2.0 because I knew for sure that when I delve into brand visibility, I cannot be covered in only 7 or 10 minutes. So I knew for sure that I'll have to kind of go deeper into the whole subject. Now, this week's topic is influencers versus paid ads or sponsored ads. I'm hoping that you know who an influencer is and what sponsored ads are, and if you don't, just stop up. Let's have a conversation about this. So really, who is an influencer? You may ask. So now, the internet and social media at large has brought forth a number of celebrities not necessarily known for a hit movie, a hit song, or anything in particular, but they're just internet famous. They're just known for cashing in on their lifestyle, like the Kardashians that you love so much on E, or is it? Yeah, the Kardashians, that kind. Just for living your life, lavish or not, how you eat your food, where you go to party, where you hang out, where do you buy clothes from. People have been able to slowly but surely monetize their lifestyles on the on the internet, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, name it, YouTube. People have just found a way to just make a niche out of their lifestyles, and just as a result, brands are realizing, hey, but when I speak about brands, I'm talking about these big companies that need their product in the hands of the last man to the last man. You see Coca-Cola up to date, they're still pushing their brands completely, like pushing their agenda to the last man, advertising like they're a new company, and yet they've been around since forever, since Genesis, God knows, So an influencer, you and I could be influencers. I'm striving to be an influencer of sorts in this whole business development spectrum. This is actually my goal. I hope I become a good one at that. Yeah. So now we know who an influencer is. I hope I have tried to break down who an influencer is. The rest you can Google up or something. But hey, that's basically who an influencer is. Someone who is internet famous, and they have got there by either just their lifestyle or being a king in a certain discipline. Like, hey, you're a tech guru and you keep on talking about computers, new fancy phones, and you've established yourself as a go-to guy when it comes to these kind of things. Like my friend Kibe from high school, he knows everything about Android, and he has a blog post called Android Kenya, and he's my go-to guy when I need to buy a phone. You see, that kind of influence. He helped me buy my previous phone, Nokia something. I didn't know about the new Nokia series until I had him talk about it, and now I bought my Samsung courtesy of him. See, that's influencing right there. Now, there's the next question. What makes a good influencer? When you Google on the internet, on Google or something, you will find that the key basic ingredients, or rather the basic tenets of being a good influencer are credibility, salesmanship, and reach. What does this really entail, my guy? You have to be true to your message. You can be like some of these other influencers on Twitter who we see they've been given a spanking new Oppo to advertise, and they're talking about it via iPhone, Twitter for iPhone. You see, that's just, you are attracting unnecessary backlash to the brand you're trying to advertise. So when you are an influencer, you have to be credible. You have to be true. Let the people over time. You've been acquiring fans slowly but surely. One fan after the other. You cannot afford to lose all these fans for just being a after the next payout, just you're in for a quick pay. And that's why TV is losing out on viewership, because one, they're exorbitantly expensive. If you have 10 seconds or 30 seconds of ad that has been horribly done, you pay 100 G's for it or 200,000 for it because it's being shot during primetime news. That's just pure, they're out for a sale. And the consumer has learned that this is what's happening, and they are slowly but shifting away from this. And now, I want to push to tell me, hey, Joel, I've been going to this restaurant, say Shanice for example, and their pizza is amazing. I love it so much. You see, this is actually influencer advertising is called testimonial advertising. This person has tested this product, they've loved so much, and they're talking about it. But now you see, nowadays there is some sort of dissonance here and there. Most brands they're not doing enough research to know who to trust their brands with. So they just going there. Who are the most popular kids on Instagram? Let us give them our merchandise. Let them talk about it. They're not. How will you give a tech blogger who does what are they called, lipstick or lippies, to advertise them for you? That's just some massive mismatch right there. If you're a brand out there and you're trying to find a good fit for an influencer, someone to help push your brand out there, increase your brand sentiment, to be in the hands of their friends, their fans, the people who trust them. You want your brand to go down to that last person. You have to find the perfect match. There has to be a fit. Not every influencer is fit for every brand. In as much as you have a wide array of products, it doesn't matter. You have to find the right influencer for your right product, for the product. And there's this problem that and for this, I don't know about the Nairobi brands or the international brands. I think they do their due diligence. I'm talking about a problem down here. If a company or a shop or a business down here in Bungoma, for example, trusts you with their business and they want you to influence for them, put their word out there for them, there is this misconception that, hey, the moment you put my brand on Facebook, immediately people should throng into my business. It's not magic. It does not work like that at all. Jesus, no. If you're a business owner right out there and you have a huge business, or you have something you want to put out there, please don't be like that. Find the right fit. The first thing is do your due diligence first, right? Find the perfect influencer for your business. 2, when you do, it's the best way this works is like a win-win situation. For example, if say this tours and travel company, what's his name? Say for example they have this amazing product they're trying to promote over this coming Madaraka holiday. The best way to do it is entrust, do a collaborative feature with an influencer who's running a travel diaries, a travel vlog or a travel blog or something like that. Put that guy in that package. If it's SGR, if it's a jumbo jet, if you want to be like it's a budget product or something like that, put that person on a flight or whatever means they're going to use to get to the coast of whatever it is you want to take these persons to, and let them experience the product and let them review it honestly. Let them say, hey, in as much as we use SGR, I didn't love the weight, and if probably you're taking this product, kindly just fly because it's faster and you won't get so tired, and SGR has limiting let the message be true. Their fans will buy in on the product if they believe that that influencer has been true and they have not just been paid off to pass that message. I see on Twitter lately, it's a trend by the way, it's happening. Whenever someone talks about any product, it's very hard to determine who's being genuine and who's being fake. The other day I saw someone posting on Twitter, maze, there is this new supermarket in Kiambu or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. Something I was just like scrolling. This new supermarket, it looks amazing. The setup is different from our traditional way our supermarkets are set up. And I saw someone quote that tweet and ask, I wonder how much you've been paid to talk about this. And I could sense this girl was genuinely amazed by how that. I also loved how that supermarket is set up. It's very different. I've never seen anything like that. But someone and I was also now I was curious. Hey, how much have you really been paid to let us know about this spanking new supermarket? So see, if you find a nice collaborative way to do it, and when you eventually find that perfect fit of an influencer, kindly be patient with them. Let them do their thing. It's their fans they're trying to sell you to. You're trying to resonate with their fans. So let them do their thing. Let them, give them the content, teach them about what they want to do, and allow them to indulge in their creativity. Like, let them do their thing. Let them try pass the message the best way they think their customers are. Their fans are trying. I'm so much of a business person. I just know customers and sales and everything. So forgive me right there. Their fans will resonate with the message or give you brand. Patience is key. And the traditional metric scales of conversion, clicks, click, sell, view, sell, does not really apply here. You have to be very clear on what you're trying to establish here. Maybe you just want to increase your brand's visibility to the last man, to this person's viewers, this person's readers, and as long as they will see. If they decide to buy because they trust this person, then so far so good. But if they don't, also understand. It just doesn't convert. It's not guaranteed that you're going to convert each and every of their viewers. It does not just simply work like that. So about clearly influencers take that they have, but at the end of the day, you cannot write off sponsored ads. Mark Zuckerberg and his ilk will not be spending millions and millions of US dollars into research and development of their impressive algorithms that highly target who you are, where you are, what you love, what you're doing, and so that they can push your that person, whatever, they can push a brand to you, wherever you are, how. It doesn't matter that if someone pays for an advertisement, if someone sponsors an ad, say on Facebook, and on your Facebook bio you say you love or you regularly post about makeup and stuff, and some companies say Huda has decided to promote their brand, her brand, sorry, on Facebook. Believe me, if she targets countrywide and gives forth such a budget that she wants to reach out on every female between the age of 18 to 40 living in Kenya, your ad talk here. That's just how amazing Facebook advertising is. At a TV doesn't have that kind of power. And depending on your budget, and it's so cheap, by the way, it's cheap is relative, but hey, it goes kulingana na uwezo wako. Now, last I checked, it's $1 a day. That's like the best budget. It can go to as high as $20 per day. Where they robustly push your brand in a Pasqua timeline ya mtu, like after every 1 hour or something. If they are online, they will see it. It even becomes pesky, by the way. But there is no way you can substitute the power of an influencer to that of sponsored ads. That's why companies all over the world are falling head over heels trying to attract the best perfect fit of an influencer. So I'm not saying if you are a brand out there and you're trying to, or you're a business out there and you're trying to get your brand out there, if you cannot find And there is no agreed price for influencers. You need to negotiate. Like, hey, of course you have to pay them for their effort. They can't be going up and curating content to put your brand out there for free. Of course you have to pay them, and it's arbitrary. You have just like to haggle and agree on a mode of payment. It could be in merchandise, it could be money, it could be in the experience. Who knows? It's negotiated. But with the sponsored ad, it's known. Every platform has its known amount. It's clear. It's very much particularly known. Facebook, it's the best price is $1 a day, and you purchase kulingana na uwezo wako. I don't know. I think most of these other social media platforms have basically borrowed from what Facebook has done, and I think the best price is basically these prices could go up. So the sooner you start pushing your brand, because it exponentially grows your brand big time, especially if you're trying to like get as many people as possible to flock on your page or your profile. Sponsored ads are the best way to do this, but also not the only way. You have to find other nice, ingenious ways of doing this. I hope I've really tried to like educate you on this whole influencer, because everyone is talking about it. Influencer, we need influencer, and mostly it's kind of painted in the negative light because everyone is posing, everyone is trying to make a quick buck of this whole thing, buying followers, doing everything they can do. But ideally, you're supposed to curate an image and identify with a certain aspect. If it's say the way if you're friends on Facebook, by the way, I'm Joel Flash Mukoma on Facebook. I post about branding all the time, about the couch all the time. You identify with these two things. So, and movies, I love movies a lot. So I'm more likely to tell you a genuine answer about, say, Avengers Endgame. Did I love it? Did I hate it? Game of Thrones, I'll give you, okay, not so honest because I love it. So my answer is most likely to be weighing towards love. But hey, you get my point, right? You have to identify with something at the end of the day. You know, you just have to. There is no two ways about it. So guys, it's been real. Someone, Maxwell Oyaro, requested that I try to make the videos longer. Maxwell, here I am trying to make the videos longer, man. Yeah, I hope I just don't lose viewers courtesy of me trying to impress you with making the videos longer. So guys, thank you very much. Joel Flash again on Instagram, Joel Flash on Twitter, Joel Flash on Telegram. At my WhatsApp username is Joel Flash for those who have my contact. Guys, kindly follow me on these platforms. I try to engage in different formats, different forms. And here on YouTube, kindly leave me a good comment. And if you don't agree with my message, also leave whatever comment you feel is fit. Like, subscribe, please. Subscribe, kindly. Subscribe so that you can be getting the alerts whenever I post something on my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. Share to your friends. If you know, maybe you're not into this whole business, influencer madness, you're not into any of that, but you know someone who is, share to that friend. Let them be one of my ardent followers. I love that a lot. Thank you. Just continue engaging on the other platforms. For YouTube, let's see each other next week. Thank you.
Please forgive me. Please. My emotions are running deep right now. Black stones. Yeah. For 6 years I left my mama, went to Z. Fortunately, I came back with this